everyone! We are from Group 3. We want to present about exchange rate. Before we start to present, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Tari.
My name is Feby. My name is Naila.
Hola, my name is Iza.
And my name is Rosie.
Okay, bye. In Islamic economics, currency or exchange rate exchange activities are called sarf activities. Where sarf activities are legally permissible. Sarf is buying and selling or exchanging one foreign currency for another foreign currency, such as rupiah for dollars, dollar for yen, and so on. Exchange value is the amount of goods or service that can be exchanged or purchased with units and fractions of money. The exchange value of money in the conventional view and the Islamic view is clearly different because conventionally views money as a commodity, while Islam views money as a medium of exchange that can be exchanged for goods or service, and Islam does not view money as a commodity. The exchange rate in the Islamic economy is seen as a necessity and is permitted provided that the activities carried out are limited to buying and selling, export, import. Because in Islamic money is not seen as a commodity for speculation according to Keynes theory, but money is only seen as a medium of exchange and a means of payment. Moreover, foreign exchange trading is permitted in Islam only in the type of spot transaction, namely direct transaction.
The mechanism for determining the exchange rate of money in conventional and Islamic economics differs in several ways, including view of money in conventional economics. Money is considered a medium of exchange and a commodity that can be traded. In contrast, in Islamic economics, money is only considered a medium of exchange, not a commodity. Second, time value of money. In the conventional system, the time value of money allows for interest, which is prohibited in Islam. Third, concept of money. In conventional economics, money is used as a currency and capital or exchange for currency and capital. In Islamic economics, money can only be used as a medium of exchange. Fourth, currency exchange in Islamic economics. Currency exchange must meet certain conditions, such as 1. Buying and selling foreign exchange at a mutually agreed price. 2. Cash, not on credit. 3. Exchange goods must exist, be clear, and be accountable. 4. The government's role in overseeing currency exchange must be optimist. 5. The exchange rate is determined by the level of demand compared to supply.
According to the inflation factor, there are three important element factors, of which the main inflation factor is the demand for foreign exchange. First factor in the cost of import. The exchange rate will weaken and more product and service will be imported due to the higher need for money. The demand for foreign currency falls as a result of the fall in imports, which in turn boosts the exchange rate. The second, the capital outflow factor. The greater the demand in the foreign exchange market, the greater the further exchange rate will weakening. The capital outflow includes the repayment of debts of Indonesian citizens, both private and government, to political party and foreign financing to foreign and Indonesian citizens. The third, the speculative activity factor. When speculative activity increases, there is an increases the demand for foreign money, which decreases the value of the domestic currency compared to other currencies.
Next is the impact of exchange rate change. First is positive impact of exchange rate change. First is increasing export competitiveness. When the exchange rate of the currency product by the country become cheaper in the eyes of other countries, this can increase export competitive and encourage economic growth. And the second is encourage foreign direct investment. Currency depreciation can attract foreign investors to invest because assets in the country become cheaper. And the last is encourage tourism. The weakening of the exchange rate make a country tourism destination more affordable for foreign tourism, thereby increasing revenue from the tourism sector. And next is the negative impact of exchange rate change. First is increasing in the price of import goods. When the exchange rate of a currency weakens, the price of import goods will increase. This can cause inflation and reduce people's purchasing power. And the second is increasing forced debit burden. Companies and governments that have debit in foreign currency will face this full fate in the repay their debit because the value of their debit in domestic currency become greater. And the last is business currency. High exchange rate fluctuation can create vacancy for business action, which can hinder investment and economic growth. And the next is consider. And next is considered in Islamic economy. From the perspective of Islamic economics, the exchange rates also needed to become considered from the perspective of Islamic principles. Something that need to be considered include first is fairness. The change in the exchange rates must be carried or fairly and not harm either party. And the second is benefit. Exchange in the exchange rate must provide the benefit to society at large, not just a handful of people. And the last is stability. A stability exchange rate is very important to create a conducive investment and climate. Thank you.
Exchange rate policy is policy implemented by the government or central bank to regulate the exchange rate of the domestic currency against foreign currencies. Exchange rate play an important role in the economy as they affect international trade, capital flow, and economic stability. Golden 2002 classifies exchange rate system into three groups, namely first, absolutely fixed rate regime, second, floating regime, and third, fixed but adjustable rate or FBAR system, which is a combination of fixed and floating exchange rate system. And then first, fixed exchange rate system. In this fixed exchange rate system, a country's currency is fixed with a certain foreign currency. For example, the rupiah currency is fixed against the United States dollar or USD. Second, floating exchange rate system. In a fully floating exchange rate system, the mechanism from determining the value of the domestic currency against foreign currencies is determined by market mechanism. And third, fixed but adjustable rate system. In the FBAR exchange rate system, the exchange rate is set by the policymaker, the central bank, and maintained through direct intervention. in the forex exchange market, or the central bank direct the market by selling and buying forex exchange at a fixed price.